you a nurse. I blink at her and then scowl. You hired me a babysitter? Call it what you want, but a medical professional will be living with you 24 hours a day until you've healed and have been given permission to return to work. So I'm being punished. Nina laughs and shakes her head. Nick, you get to live in a nice house on the lake. It's snowy and peaceful, not to mention ridiculously beautiful. Why are you complaining? Take the time to rest, catch up on some reading, binge some Netflix. Let yourself heal. Jordan is an excellent nurse and comes highly recommended, so you'll be in good hands. You almost died protecting me and my family, Nick. If you think I'm going to sit by and watch you continue to injure yourself, all because you're too stubborn for your own good, you're sorely mistaken. I turn to Sebastian, but he just nods in agreement with his wife. She's right. You're a valuable member of our team, and I need you at 100%. Take the time to recover, Nick. We'll be here when you're ready. A bloody babysitter, I mutter as I turn toward the door that leads down to headquarters. If this dude, this nurse, thinks he can hold me back from rehabbing and returning to work, he'll get a lesson in who the boss is real quick. I'll be at your place this afternoon. You're going to love it, Nina calls after me. I promise.
Chapter 1. Jordan. The snow is fresh. After living in Phoenix for more than 5 years, I missed this the most. The snow. A change of seasons. Don't get me wrong, being able to swim in the complex pool over Thanksgiving weekend is fun, but I'm a Montana girl through and through. I missed big, bulky sweaters, hot drinks, and burrowing under blankets. I could do that in Arizona, but I had to crank the AC to give the illusion of winter. That's not a problem here in Cunningham Falls, Montana. I grew up here. My roots run deep. And I guess, way down, I always figured I'd be back. I just didn't plan on not having a job when I did. I followed the GPS and turned my Toyota into the driveway of a house on Whitetail Lake, then cut the engine and take a deep breath. I'm a registered nurse. I worked my ass off to get through school, and I love what I do. But there are no available jobs right now, and I need work. So when my cousin told me her friend was looking for a caretaker for a few weeks, I inquired. I'm ridiculously overqualified for this, but it's a job. Not to mention I'll be staying in this killer house on the lake for a while, which means I won't have to live with my mother. I love her, but she gets on my last nerve. I take one last deep breath, then get out of the car and retrieve my suitcase from the back seat, carrying it up the steps to the front door. I ring the bell and wait. When there's no answer, I ring it again and turn to admire the evergreen trees, heavy with snow. It's like something out of a painting. The door swings open behind me, and I turn, then stop cold. Holy crap. This guy is my patient? Hi, I'm Jordan, I say, holding out my hand to shake. He looks at my hand, and then back up at my face. He's wearing dark-rimmed glasses, and his blue eyes behind the lenses narrow. His brown hair is messy, as if he's been running his hands through it all day. He's tall and broad, lean, certainly healthy. You're a girl, he says. A woman, I confirm, wondering if he has brain damage. Thanks for noticing. I was expecting a man, he says, and still doesn't let me through the door. Why? He doesn't reply, just leans against the door jamb and watches me. Because my name is Jordan? He lifts a brow. Yeah, I get that a lot, but it's really unisex. My dad wanted a boy and named me Jordan. Would have named a male child that too, actually. Are we going to stand in the doorway all day? If so, I'll grab a scarf out of my car. He doesn't say a word, just walks into the house. I follow him after I wrestle my suitcase over the threshold. This is a really nice place, I say as I close the door behind me and slip out of my coat, hanging it on a hook. I toe off my boots and follow Nick into the kitchen. At least I assume this is Nick. I mean, who else would it be? Should we...